It's July 25 and fans will know this is an important question to me. What is your most frequent sleeping position? Because I made a video a while back and I said that the most important thing we could do is sleep on our back, which I don't do. I sleep on my side usually or on my stomach. But I just saw this exposed by the World of Statistics and it says the poll was, what is your most frequent sleeping position? Fans will know I'm a great fan of polls. We should have polls in every thread, plus grok answers, well on X anyway. Polls and grok answers. Yeah, that's graphics, stats, real stats, I mean. So looking at this, 61% said they sleep on their side. 61.6%, including myself, although I sleep anyway actually. Anyway, apart from my back, apparently, and sleeping on my stomach. I don't recommend that because it cracks your neck, really, doesn't it? Creaks. If you do, definitely don't use a pillow, in my opinion, because which I usually do when I'm in that position. 21% sleeping on back, 15.3% other 2%. But I wonder if these sleeping on my back people, I wonder if these are the happy people. You know what I mean? And the rest of us are miserable. I mean, because when you're lying in state, you're not lying on your side or on your stomach because, physically that's the best way to be on your back because then you're not crunching up there's no pressure points apart from your back. Yeah, I have a theory that we should all be sleeping on our back, and one of the reasons is, I think, is because we crush our organs, especially our intestines. So you've got your small intestine and your large intestine, your colon. And I think actually it might be that your microbes in your colon are trying to get you to sleep on your side so that they can ferment there. It sort of means leaves that as a sort of fermenting pot, if you're sleeping on your side. Because your colon, it goes from your appendix up your right side, right across, and then down your left side, and then out. And I'm wondering if your microbes. So I would be especially interested to know if people sleep on their right side or their left side, if they have a preference. And also the thing about sleeping on your side, I've found anyway, if you're just using ordinary pillows, you're not going to get the pressure point right on your shoulders and the legs, I don't think. I mean, I've actually got one of those sort of pillows that's meant for your legs or whatever. I've got one of them, and I sort of, if I'm on my side or whatever, I sort of use that. And I've got an air pillow as well to give me support. And ordinary pillows, I think you've really got to keep working at it to get. If you're going to sleep on your side, you don't want pressure point, especially your shoulder and that. As I say, I think it might be your microbes wanting you to ferment on your right. They want you to ferment in the right side of your colon, so on your right side, so they can have a fermentation party. Yeah, that's another thing that I'm very interested in. I think most of us, a lot of us, have got over fermentation, whereas the adverts and doctors will tell you we've got under fermentation. To take probiotics and stuff. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. Are these 15.4% people, are they the lucky ones, and the rest of us are all miserable? Yeah, and I'm just looking at some. Well, this is interesting. Side sleeping. This is the most common. Side sleeping, provocative, side sleeping, fetal. Yeah, I would say, well, both really. She got her arm under the pillow there. I don't know. And then stomach sleeping. I don't think that's good. Yeah, especially if you get a pillow. If you're going to stomach sleep, you're going to have to use a very narrow pillow, I think, of some sort, or a very soft one. Back sleeping, I think that's the one we should all be doing, really. Just looking at there was another interesting comment somewhere. rock shows your sleeping position and it's side sleeping. So everyone using X, you should be using @grok all the time. Two replies, so we get some good information there, you know. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it's quite an important thing, but I can never do it, so that shows you. Because I think when you're back sleeping, you're facing the world, you're looking up, you've got a big gap, unless you've got the masks over your eyes, eye mask, which I've got, but I find uncomfy and I don't. I mean, sometimes I put sort of a thick terry fleece pillow cover over my eyes to sort of keep the light out, you know, because you've even got light. Most people have got light, even in the darkness. We should all be sleeping in total darkness, but yeah, if you're sleeping on your back, you're facing the world. This is you. Whereas if you're on your side, just sort of, it's almost, I mean, they say fetal, but do babies sleep are they on their side? And I don't know. Well, no, they're sort of cradled, aren't they? They're probably actually on their back, but they're such little space that they're sort of cradled. You know, it's like a hammock, a very tiny hammock, that sort of thing. Yeah, I thought it was something of interest to use. Okay, that's all for now. Bye bye.